Hello and thanks for tuning in for another edition of Hoops Talk. Today is Saturday, February 1st. I'm your host, Mike DuPont. Thanks for choosing to join in however you might be following along. Feel free to check the links in the description and the comments below for additional outlets should you feel so interested. And as always, let's just dive right in. A little less complaint and whining and a little more dogged work and manly striving would do us more credit than 1,000 civil rights bills. W.B. Du Bois. Last night's stat of the night goes to Damian Lillard, the Oakland High School product. The Portland Trail Blazers got a 127-119 win over the Los Angeles Lakers in their first return to Staples Center since the tragic loss of Kobe Bryant. The Lakers put a tremendous, outstanding, phenomenal tribute together for Kobe Bryant, and the Oakland High School product might have felt a little bit motivated, might have felt a little bit inspired, because he gave a sincere emotional performance, putting up 48 points. Dame Lillard did 48 points, including 23 in the third quarter, for 10 assists and along with 10 assists and 9 rebounds for a 127-119 win the Portland Trail Blazers got over the Los Angeles Lakers. The stat of the night, again, belongs to Damian Lillard. 7 is the stat of the night because that 48-point game, that 48-point performance from Damian Lillard last night gave him his 7th straight 30-point game. We have mentioned, if you haven't been following, but just for reinforcement, Dame Lillard is scorching. We want to make sure we salute him out there. Not that he needs it from us, not that he'll even see it, but if he just so happens to come across it, hey, Dame, man, you are on fire. I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know. Damian Lillard is scorching. That guy was a problem last night. 23 in the third quarter, just decided to take the game over. And at that point in the game, when he took the game over, the Trailblazers were still behind. And he gave them a significant lead, and they never looked back. Hassan Whiteside also had a big game worth giving him a note, but Hassan Whiteside hasn't had 7 straight 30-point games. Sorry, Hassan. You were balling out last night. You only missed one. You only missed one shot, but somebody was feeding it to you. Make sure you remember that. Last night's butt kicking of the night goes to the Memphis Grizzlies. They did take a tough one on the chin at the hands of the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans got a 139-111 victory over the Memphis Grizzlies. It got really bad. For some context, that's what we come here to Hoops Talk for some context. For context, in the third quarter, with 34 seconds left, of all people, if I would have expected, the only other person I would have expected less to make this shot for New Orleans would have been Zion Williamson. But with 34 seconds left, Lonzo Ball hits a three-pointer to put the New Orleans Pelicans up 25 in the third quarter, going into the fourth, to go up 25 points. At that point in time, you just cut the lights off and go home. You don't even play the last 12 minutes. You throw the film away. The game is over. Now, I don't say that as if teams haven't come back from 25, 30 points down before, but when Lonzo Ball's out there hitting threes on you to put the other team up 25, 30 points, it's time to just call it a night, man. It's getting rough out here. 8 scores for the Pelicans finished in double figures. 8 scores. 4 starters, 4 off the bench. Zion Williamson finished with 24.6 rebounds. Brandon Ingram had 20.7 rebounds in the win again. Butt kicking of the night goes to the Memphis Grizzlies. They'll probably just throw the film away. They don't want to talk about it. They got on the plane. They went back to the FedEx Forum. They said, let's just go get back to practice tomorrow, and we'll just act like this never happened. The Sixers are going to take on the Celtics on ABC. The game is anticipated to tip off at 7:30. A little bit on the line between these two teams, especially Celtics playing for some pride tonight in Boston, because if they lose, they risk getting swept in the season series by the Philadelphia 76ers. And these two teams they share a division with each other. Both teams are solid defensive teams. Both teams are impressive defensive teams. The Celtics are arguably an outstanding defensive team, phenomenal defensive team. Give them their credit, give them their due. And we're judging that, again, for some context, that's what we come to Hoops Talk for. We're judging that based off of the opponent field goal percentages that we look at when we go look at the defensive stats and the defensive numbers. The Celtics are allowing opponents to shoot 44.3% from the field. That ranks 5th in the NBA, 5th best in the NBA. The Philadelphia 76ers are allowing opponents to shoot 45.4% from the field. That's good enough to rank 12th in the NBA. It's 12th, both teams top half in opponent field goal percentage. And what that tells me is they're not giving up easy buckets. They're not allowing you to dictate the flow of the game. And when you put two teams like that on the court against each other, goodness gracious, it could turn up really quickly. It definitely can. So it'll be an exciting game. It'll be an interesting game. Could be a very physical game. As always, we appreciate you for tuning in. We hope you enjoy your Super Bowl weekend. We hope you enjoy your time with your family. Most importantly, enjoy your time with yourself. More importantly, be blessed.